Hello, everyone. Long time no see again. Hopefully, I will be fixing that so that that's not that big of a problem anymore, I guess. um, it was a absolutely terrible New Year's. I'm recording on the 1st. Had some things happen, and yeah, it's been tough. So it's gonna reflect that a little bit in here until I can think of an actual theme. Yeah. For those of you that don't know, I'll direct you to my Instagram page so that you know what's going on. And basically, I'm going to be using these stamps. I'm going to be playing around with them. And that one too. So, of course, I did not get out my black ink or anything. For those of you that have seen what's going on, I'm okay. That's the wrong one. Went through work today and got through work pretty decently, but it still sucks. So hopefully I can get into sort of a thing with this. I'm gonna tell you that I wanted to use this particular stamp set in everything that I did throughout the year, and I feel personally that is kind of borderline obsession. I realize that these are more dachshunds than they are beagles, but this one looks mostly like copper. But yeah, I didn't want to start doing that, and he was my shadow for almost 10 years, and I feel like using the stamp set with everything is kind of borderline obsession, or doing something along the lines of missing him or whatever also equates to borderline obsession, and I don't really want to do that. I'm not going to talk about it a whole lot because I know that the loss of anybody kind of puts a damper on, anything. It kind of sucks for everybody. So we're going to talk about goals for the year, what I'd actually like to do. And that sucks because a lot of anyway, a lot of the ideas that I had kind of stemmed on doing stuff with my dog, and now I don't have that. Whenever he gets back in 2 weeks from being cremated, though, I will have a necklace, and that'll have him in there, and that'll be probably about it. Or at least that'll be all that you see. So yeah. Went to work today, came home. That sucked. And it will for a while. It will be okay. Don't know when. It can take years for that shit to kick in, but yeah, it'll be okay. So anyway, goals for the year. Due to my husband getting a different job, because let's rewind. I was labeled as part-time, as a part-time CEM, where I work, and I was working 40, over 40 hours, and I would come home and just, for lack of a better word, I would bitch about it. Because my 40 hours that I was working was no good for a full-time framer, which is where I was. I was in framing full time. I wasn't doing anything else. Didn't work for a full-time CEM, which was the full-time position that I was supposed to be in. And it didn't work for ops, which that one I understand because she would have wanted me in earlier and I can't do it with a kid. So, because of that, I'm stepping down. It was supposed to be the 30th or the 29th rather that I was going to give her my keys, but she still needed me for this week, and it worked because Ember was still going into daycare until the 8th whenever she starts school again. So yeah, and she had asked if I had if I could also have this week to do things. So yeah, I suppose. So so yeah, I had I gave her that time, and I guess it all worked out. So this is my last week of 40 hours, and then I'm done because I have to be done. I took Ember out of daycare because I am going to be dropping in pay because that's just how that works. I wouldn't recommend working where I work if you need to pay bills or anything because you'll be making $10 an hour to start out, and it doesn't matter where you start. You'll be making $13.50, which is less than the local cashier at our major grocery store works. So yep, and they wonder why they can't get anybody. Huh? Amazing, right? So yeah, basically, I'm stepping down. Ember will be out of daycare. Maybe. She'll be in daycare this summer, but I'm not sure how many days. So, but anyway, Nate was basically over. It was a lot of things, on why Nate has a new job too. So he realized that what he does, basically, he's going to be the only one. They need more people to do what he does in order to make his job more manageable, and he realized that it's not going to happen. And so he decided to do something else that he is very capable of doing. So, yeah, he's going to start that on the 8th. And I will be working around 10 less hours a week, which will be good because I need it. All I was doing whenever I got home was not a damn thing. I was essentially just sitting here and either watching Hermitcraft or watching some of my friends play games. I wasn't really doing much. I am into Disney Dreamlight Valley. And it was just because it's a cozy game, you don't really need to do anything. So, there it is. But yeah, it was just cozy game, and that's what I was playing. And that's all I have been playing. I haven't used the stamp set. so days alone are really gonna suck. Anyway, so on the plus side with me working less hours means that I get to do more of what I like, hopefully. I'm gonna have to move myself in order to do it, especially the first few weeks. So goals. let's go for goals here. I am hoping that with my new hours I will be I'll be picking up Ring Fit Adventure again. I'll have the time to. I don't mind doing it while Ember's here, but I did really mind doing it whenever Nate was here, just because I mean, if you've seen me, whether or not you've seen all of me, if you've seen me, I'm a bigger person. With bigger person comes lots of jiggle, and I am very self-conscious about it, even though, I mean, my husband's seen me like this. I've been this way since he's met me, so I've always had some sort of jiggle of some sense, and so yeah, but I don't like working out in front of him, and while I could do it in here, and I don't mind, but yeah, I would much rather just do it whenever he's not here, and I will have the time to do that because I will be out early. Also, be able to do it before dinner, because that was the other thing, is that when am I going to work out, because I feel like working out after dinner is just kind of a little bit counterproductive. So yeah, I'll be able to do that then. And as far as, like, this year I really want to work on me, and now I realize that I am going to have to work on the inside before I do any of the outside stuff. Why is this on two different things? Oh, because I didn't attach this one yet. Okay. So as my shit starts moving. Nope. So anyway, yeah, I know that I need to work on myself. I need to, like, I'm not sick or anything, but I know that I just need to get in a better shape that is not the shape that I am in right now. If that makes any sense. I need to stay outwardly strong to be inwardly strong. There's a lot. There's a lot that I need to do, that I want to fix, that I want to make better. And I will start up Ring Fit again. This guy called Master Trainer Peter has a thing that he was doing for 3 years. He didn't do it this year just because of, he made so much content with Ring Fit Adventure, and it's like 3 or 4 years old now. So I want to get do at least complete a 30-day thing of that, and it's basically going through Ring Fit Adventure and doing some of the stuff there. And I would also like to just work on myself. I know that I need to get out of this funk first before I can do anything else. I don't need to, but I writing wise, hold on, I'm sure that this is extra crinkly. So writing goals, I already have, so I have this. It is, and I'm not going to show you, but it's got all of that on there. I love these things. I bought 4 of them. They hold 3 months. And I have that. And that is what I'm going to be using to journal on. The idea is to just write every day, even if it is me saying over and over how much that I miss my dog. Because I'm going to tell you, that's what it's going to be for a little bit. And it's just for me, and that's it. So I am okay with that. But yeah, I also need to start writing, I need to start working on the books that I want to work on. So, let's see, with People's Princess, what I had for a NaNoWriMo project forever ago, I would like to get done, get published. So it's going to be self-published, but you know, just do the thing and get it done. However, I don't know if I want that to be the first thing. So I follow Sarah Cannon, not very closely, but I follow her, and like, she's got a whole bunch of books, and it's a backlog sort of thing. Does it go that way? Yeah, it goes that way. Yeah, that kind of worked. I'm saying a lot, and I'm sorry. It's one of the things where I haven't really talked a whole lot. I don't know what to say. But anyway, yeah, so she was talking about having a backlog of books, so that whenever somebody, you know, finally sees you, or whenever a group of people finally see you, you have something. Now, normally it would be best to have a series, which People's Princess would be good for that, and I want to, it's a whole lot of questions that I have in my head. Do I want to work on it as a serial, or do I want to kind of, I guess, work on it as a, like, do one at a time, or do I want to, that is red. That is also red. That's a little bit better. But yeah, do I want to release it as a whole one thing, or do I want to do it as in chapters? There we go. And I'm just a little unsure at the moment. So, still trying to figure out everything with that. And really it comes down to the fact that I am not really scared, but you know, it's one of the things where you work on it for so long, and what if nobody finds you? I mean, that's obviously going to happen with somebody like me. I don't have, you know, gobs of people lined up to read my stuff. I don't have a readership. That is green. Black. Dark. What are you? You are also green. Why don't I have a black? Nope, that is blue. Hold on, I'm just gonna cheat. as I drop one. Stay. Nope, stay. Cool. I do not have a black. Oh wait, I do. It's over here. Right? No, that's dark blue. What the? Okay, cool. I'm gonna put all these back, and I'm gonna hunt down a black pencil. Have my ASMR of colored pencils. And the one that I dropped. Okay, hold on. I have more. None of those are black. Those are all shades of blue and everything. Well, shit. Okay. All of you can go in there. Oh, now I know why. Now I know why I didn't do that. I am so prepared. Can you tell that I'm a mess? I can tell that I'm a mess. That's a lot. Anyway, wait. Ivory black. Fantastic. Okay. So anyway, as I was saying, I would have to have a following, a readership, a things like that, and I don't have that. So I'd have to actually build that, and oh god, right now I just don't want to. And that's the thing. So I've been really worried about that whole thing because I don't really care so much of what if they say that your book sucks. I don't care. It's a person's opinion. They're allowed to have opinions. What I care about is just tanking, just putting what I have out into the world, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it justice. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put out my feelers enough to have readership, you know. And I mean, I guess that I could on here. I have some ideas. I thought about, with my extra time, I thought about live streaming, to which I can do like write with me or productivity streams and stuff like that. That would be alright. I could do that. I could play The Sims or something like that and actually build these people. I'd have to move some stuff on my computer because my computer is pretty much like bogged down right now. There are lots of things that I could do that could gain viewers and potential readers. That's a thing. Indian Red. I am like the last Blackfoot Indian in my family. I can tell you that if you turn this shade and you are an Indian, you should probably seek help. And now I have a thing from Peter Pan again. So, my writing goals are at least to finish and publish something. There is God, and the worst part is that I lost it. I lost the story. like a fantasy thing where a guy gets transported to the fairy realm, and it's fun because it's a dude. It's a guy like my age who's, you know, got a job, and it's not like a teenager. It's not a teenage girl who falls into the fairy realm. But he turns out that he's known the fairy queen for a while. Is like part of his mom's like they would play together basically, which makes the fairy queen a little bit weird, but that's okay. That's okay. It's one of the things where I don't understand, especially in vampire things. Why would you go for the teenage girl? So it's why would you play with the little boy? Don't ask. I don't know. But anyway. So yeah, I have that in my head. And I had wrote it out once, but it was just really quick. It was something for NaNoWriMo. And I finished it, and I said it and forget it. And speaking of NaNoWriMo, with what was going on with some of the stuff, which you can go and find that out, I heard a little bit about it, and I won't be participating on that website again for reasons. Whether the reasons are true or not, the fact that that ever came up is ridiculous. So I didn't participate on it this year. I had too much going on. So hopefully in the upcoming days, I guess, I will fill this out. So this is kind of like a before the pen. And I will fill this out as I go. And then I will put on my Instagram after the pen, I guess. I don't really know at the moment. Right now, I am a robot going about the motions. I'm fine as far as mental health goes. Even if it was just me and him, I'd still be okay. I'd probably cry more. But yeah, I'll still be okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I might have him in different spots, like maybe over here or something. I'm not quite sure yet. But either way, this is it. So it sucks because 2024 wasn't all happiness and bubbles and shit. It's actually a whole lot of sadness. And what Copper has taught me in the decade that I knew him was that this is not something I need to dwell on, and he wouldn't want me to be sad for him. He would want me to be happy to go anywhere. As long as we're going, just be happy. Be courteous to everyone that you meet. You don't have to be friendly again with him. He was never really a people greeter unless you were family. On that note, also be kind to family, as long as, you know, they're kind back, or if they're making bacon. Always check up on the people that you love. Always be there for the people that you love. Make sure to eat and get plenty of water. And always remember that whenever you shake, it's not just a paw, it's your whole body. So yeah, that's about all I have. I'll be posting an after the pen on my Instagram. I'll make sure to link it down below. As I said, today's the 1st. I'm gonna try to get this uploaded by Wednesday, because it's gonna be a little bit to edit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. As you can tell from my voice, I'm still very much defeated. I don't know if I will ever... I'll be okay, but I know that I won't be the same. And it's weird because if I'm talking or if I have my headphones on, every so often I feel like I can hear him shift in the beanbag behind me. It's just so crazy. Just what your ears remember. But anyway, I have goals for this year. They haven't really changed, they've just shifted. And I hope that this year is good and that I get some stuff done, accomplished, and make steps in the right direction. And I hope you do too. I will see you next week.